Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today is Monday, June the 1st, 2020. Got birthday shout outs going out to Don Rhoads, Navy partner. Doug Stageman, to school with. Beth and Ba and Shannon Milos-Crews and Shenandoah Calvert. So, without further ado, here's a birthday song for the four of you. I said, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, I'ma say. Hey, you know Don, Doug, Beth, Shannon, and Shenandoah. Hey, you're 1 more year older today. I said, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, I must say. You know you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. And many more. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Alrighty then, we got some Facebook post shout outs going out to Amanda Sue Little. Been playing Facebook poke tag with her all morning long. Well, that's the fact, Jack. I got some likes. Oh man, my likes. I went through a whole list of likes yesterday. I'm going to do my likes more often because, well, hey, folks that like the show ought to be recognized for liking the show. Absolutely. But yesterday I done a whole slew of them. It took me about 20, it took me longer to post them individually to their pages than it did to do the whole show. So I think when I do it, and seeing how they're regular likers, they'll see it and they'll hear it. Any hoot nanny, for sure, for sure. Alrighty then. That being said, let's do some local weather. It's 80 degrees out there right now. Kind of a halfway overcast sky. But let's see. It's Monday, June the first, so we're going to go with mostly clear skies. So overnight with lows around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, winds south to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Tuesday, June the 2nd, mostly sunny skies, 90. Oh, yeah, what's going on? There we go. Sunshine and some clouds. Highs around 90 degrees Fahrenheit and winds southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies and lows around 69 degrees overnight. Winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Wednesday, June the 3rd, intervals of clouds and sunshine. A stray shower or two. Or some thunderstorms are quite possible. Highs around 92 degrees Fahrenheit. And winds are going to be west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So they're not going to be strong storms. There'll just be a few storms. All right, Wednesday night, variable cloudiness with scattered thunderstorms. A few storms may be severe, but not too severe because winds are only going to be at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Low temperatures of 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Chances of rain 40%. Thursday, June the 4th, scattered thunderstorms in the morning, cloudy skies later on during the day. Highs around 86 degrees Fahrenheit with winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour coming out of the west to southwest direction. There you go, 50% chance of rain. And then mostly clear skies overnight. Scattered thunderstorms developing later on at night. Lows 71 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be light and variable. Chances of rain 40%. Light and variable southwest at approximately 4 miles per hour. And then scattered thunderstorms in the morning, then partly cloudy and later in the day on Friday, June the 5th, with high temperatures reaching all the way up to 89 degrees Fahrenheit and winds in west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Mostly clear skies overnight with lows around 69 degrees Fahrenheit and winds north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then to wrap up our 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, which has been brought to you by, Wallace Resale. That's who brought it to you. Wallace Resale on Facebook. Go to Facebook and check out Wallace Resale. Anyway, June the 6th, partly cloudy skies, a stray shower or thunderstorm is quite possible. Highs around 87 degrees Fahrenheit, winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Some clouds early will give way to Generally clear conditions overnight. Lows around 65 degrees Fahrenheit and winds east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. That concludes your 5-day forecast brought to you by Wallace Resale. On Facebook, go there, make your purchases, peruse. All right, hey, let me remind you that Family First Home Health Care is still looking for caregivers to work in the St. Charles area, anywhere from St. Charles all the way out to Winfield, Winsville. Not only Winfield, but Winsville. So, hey, if you would like to get in touch with them, it's Family First, Family, Family, First, one ST, I mean, not LLC, HHC, homehealthcare.com, or Family First, home health care at gmail.com. So, there you go. Check them out on the web or or on the email account. Either way, you can place your application there. And they've got a phone number too. Let me check. Wake up. Start Notepad. Family First. Go to sleep. Well, I tell you what, the thing's working as slow as it possibly can. Anyway, Family First Home Healthcare LLC. Phone number is 636-734-9802 or 636-757-3811. Alrighty, contact them anytime. Regular office hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But the cell phone number, you can contact them after hours if you're in desperate need for a job, a job. Hey. You might even find yourself lucky enough to come over and take care of me. Alrighty then. Here we go. That's the end of that. Here we go with the Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights, like Arabian days. It's cool when it's hot, but mostly not. It's mostly hot on the sands away. All right, here we go. The emperor had no sooner spoken of this concert. Remember yesterday they were about to have a musical concert. Shall we hear a vocal and instrumental concert which may not be disagreeable to you? And so here we go. The emperor had no sooner spoken than the musicians who had orders to attend entered and answered fully and expectatiously the prince's expectations. The princes had been led to entertain of their abilities. After the concerts, an excellent farce was acted, and the entertainment was concluded by dancers of both sexes. The two princes, seeing night approaching, prostrated themselves at the emperor's feet, and having first thanked him for the favors and honors that he had heaped upon them, asked his permission to retire, which he was granted by the emperor, who in dismissing them said, "I'll give you leave to go, but remember, you will be always welcome, and the oftener you come, the greater pleasure you will do me." And before they went out of the emperor's presence, Prince Bauman said, "Sir, May we presume to request that your majesty will do us and our sister the honor to pass by our household and refresh yourself after your fatigue the first time you take the diversion of hunting in the neighborhood? It is not worthy of your presence, but monarchs sometimes have vouchsafed to the shelter in a cottage. My children, replied the emperor, your house cannot be otherwise than beautiful and worthy of its owners. I will call and see it with pleasure, which will be the greater for having for my hosts you and your sister, who is already dear to me from the accounts you give me of the rare qualities with which she is endowed. And this satisfaction I will defer no longer than tomorrow. Early in the morning I will be at the place where I shall never forget that I first saw you. Meet me, and you shall be my guides. When Prince Bahman and Perviz had returned home, they gave the princess an account of the distinguished reception the emperor had given them, and told her that they had invited him to do the same in the honor of as he passed by, to call at their house, and that he had appointed the next day. If it be so, replied the princess, we must think of preparing a repast fit for his majesty, and for that propose, I think it would be proper we should consult the talking bird, who will tell us, perhaps, what meats the emperor likes the best. Then Prince the princesses approved and of her plan, and after they had retired, she consulted the bird alone. Bird, said she, the emperor will do us the honor tomorrow to come and see our house, and we are to entertain him. Tell us, what shall we do to acquit ourselves to his satisfaction? Good mistress, replied the bird, you have excellent cooks. Let them do the best they can. But, above all things, let them prepare a dish of cucumbers stuffed full of pearls, which must be set before the emperor in the first course before all the other dishes. Cucumbers stuffed full of pearls, cried Perez, Prezed, Princess Pezred, with amazement. Surely, bird, you do not know what you say. It is an unheard of dish. The emperor may admire it as a piece of magnificence, but he will sit down to eat, and not to admire pearls. Besides, all the pearls I possess are not enough for such a dish. Mistress, said the bird, do what I say, and be not uneasy about what may happen. Nothing but good will follow. As for the pearls, go early to-morrow morning to the foot of the first tree on your right hand in the park. Dig under it, and you will find some more than you want. That night the princess ordered a gardener to be ready to attend her, and the next morning early led him to the tree which the bird had told her of, and bade him dig at its foot. When the gardener came up to a certain depth, he found some resistance to the spade which he showed the princess. "This," said she, "is what I brought you for. Take care not to injure it with the spade." When the gardener took up the box, and he gave it into the princess's hands, who, as it was only fastened with neat little ha- hasps, soon opened it and found it full of pearls of a moderate size, but equal and fit for the use that was to be made of them. Very well satisfied with having found this treasure, after she had shut the box again, she put it under her arm and went back to the house, while the gardener threw the earth into the hole and at the foot of the tree as it had been before. The princes Bahman and Perviz, who, as they were dressing themselves in their own apartments, saw their sister in the garden earlier than usual. As soon as they could get out, went to her, and met her as she was returning with a golden box under her arm, which must which must which much surprised them. "Sister," said Bahman, "you carried nothing with you when we saw you before with the gardener, and now we see you have a golden box. Is this some treasure found by the gardener? And did he come and tell you about it?" "No, brothers," answered the princess. "I took the gardener to the place where this casket was concealed, and showed him where to dig. But you will be more amazed when you see what it contains." The princess opened the box, and when the princes saw what, that it was full of pearls, which, though small, were of great value, they asked her how she came to, to the knowledge of this treasure. "Brothers," said she, "come with me and I will tell you." The princess, as they returned to the house, gave them an account of her having consulted the bird, as they had agreed she should, and the answer he had given her, the objection she had raised, and to preparing a dish of cucumbers stuffed full of pearls, and how he had told her where to find this box. The sister and brothers formed many conjectures to penetrate into what the bird could mean by ordering them to prepare such a dish, but after much conversation they agreed to follow his advice exactly. As soon as the princess entered the house, she called for the head cook, and after she had given him directions about the entertainment for the emperor, she said to him, "Besides all this, emperor, sorry, besides all this, you must dress an extraordinary dish for the emperor's own eating, which nobody else must have anything to do with besides yourself. This dish must be of cucumbers stuffed with these pearls." And at the same time she opened him the box and showed him the jewels. The chief cook, who had never heard of such a dish, started back and showed his thoughts by his looks, which the princess, penetrating, said, pretending, preiterating, said, "I see you take me to be mad to order such a dish, which one may say with certainty was never made. I know this as well as you, but I am not mad, and give you these orders with the most perfect recollection. You must invent and do the best you can, and bring me back what pearls are left. The cook could make no reply, but took the box and retired. And afterwards the princess gave directions to all the domestics to have everything in order, both in the house and the gardens, to receive the emperor. Okay, we're going to leave the emperor for tomorrow. So, then when they come back, this is where we will be. All right? Tomorrow, expect to see what the emperor has to say. Okie dokie. Let's see, how much time have we lapsed here? 20 minutes and 47 seconds. You know what that means? That means we've got time for some music. Brought to us by whom else? I don't know who else. Nobody for right now. Oh, realty. I could have went for some realty, but I forgot. I forgot to do it. So anyway, the the Library of Congress is where I've been reading the books from. So you can go to the Library of Congress and get your books there. That's how is that one? That one's called read.gov. There you go, read.gov, the Library of Congress. Sorry, you've got an itch. A little itch here, a little itch there. Got my hair cut today, and well, hair's everywhere. Alrighty, yeah, looks like it's about time for our portion of the program called Our Daily Read. One song, though, one song. What would that song be? Any old song, you choose it. If it's got a backbeat, you won't lose it. It's got to be rock roll music. If you want to dance with me. I said, if you want to dance with me. Let's try it. Song lyrics. Give me that rock roll music. Rock and roll music. Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. Gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. I said if you wanna dance with me. Oh, I got no kick against modern jazz. Unless they try to play it too fast and lose the beauty of the melody until they sound just like a symphony. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any way you choose it, it's gotta be rock. That backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it, it's gotta be a rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me, if you wanna dance with me. Oh, I took my loving one to cross the tracks, and she can't turn her mind to the wailing sax. I must admit they had a rocking band. Man, they were blowing like a hurricane, and that's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any way you choose it, it's gotta be, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it, it gotta be rock roll music. If you wanna dance with me, if you wanna dance with me. All right, I'm gonna quit that one because I messed it up and boogered it up pretty doggone bad. How about this one? Song lyrics, just take those old records off the shelf. Just take those old records off the shelf. I'm gonna sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. I don't try to get me to a disco. You'll never even get me out on the floor. And in 10 minutes or so, I'll be late for the door. I like that old time of rock and roll. I still like that old time of rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. With that old time of rock and roll. I won't go to hear them play a tango. I'd rather hear some blues and funky old soul. There's only one sure way to go. And start playing that old time of rock and roll. Call me a rally, call me what you will. Say I'm old fashioned, say I'm over the hill. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. I still think about that old time of rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. How I reminisce about the days of old. Oh, with that old time of rock and roll. I still like that old time rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. Oh, with that old time of rock and roll. I still like that old time of rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. Oh, with that old time of rock and roll. I said I hate still like that old time of rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. Still like that old time of rock and roll. All right then. I was gonna say let's do it again, but no. We're good. No more rock and roll. Rock and roll. Okay, looks like it's about time for our portion of the program called Our Daily Bread. And that would be brought to you by none other than the Bible with Briscoe 2020. Yes, it's a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's readings will be 2 Chronicles 15 through 16 and John 12:27 through 50. Alrighty, let's see. Today's insight for today's what is it called? Doggone it. Huh. Well, we're going to call it the devotion. That's right. Today's devotion is called Needing His Leading. Needing His Leading. Hey, you ever been out like to maybe not Grant's Farm, but one of the caverns around here, Merrimack Caverns or somewhere like that, and they have this guide that's out there in front of you, the tour guide. And if you don't follow along him and or stay on the paths, you might get yourself lost. Well, that's what our story pertains to today, because what you end up doing when you go to Merrimack Caverns is you put your hands in the hands of the guide to let him guide you through the way. And if he gets lost, well, you're lost. So, what we're needing is needing of his leading. And who can guide you any better than Jesus Christ? All right, here we're going to be reading Psalm 61. And so here we go, Psalm 61. Hear my cry, O God. Listen to my prayer. From the ends of the earth I call you. I call as my heart grows faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been my refuge, a strong tower against my foe. I long to dwell in your tent forever, and take refuge in the shelter of your wings. For you, God, have heard my vows. You have given me the heritage of those who fear your name. Increase my days in the king's life, his years for many generations. May he be enthroned in God's presence forever. Appoint your love and faithfulness to protect him, and then I will ever sing in praises of your name, and fulfill my vows day after day. There you go, right there. God can lead me. He can direct me anytime he chooses. Alrighty, folks, that looks like the end of the Shen Show for today. And so I've got one more song for you, which would be, well, goodbye, my friends, it's a time to go. Ba-da-da-dum. I said, goodbye, my friends, it's a time to go. Ba-doom, ba-doom. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This here's been Shenandoah Fresco saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, you know, God loves you and so do I. So be blessed in Jesus' mighty name and come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here and I hope that you are too.